welcome. And if you are here, you are ready for your dose of day. So today we're going to be making a quick and easy intro for beginners. So if you don't already, download the app Canva, and then you're going to go into Canva and you're going to search YouTube thumbnail. The next thing you want to do is go and click on the screen, and as you can see, it's highlighted blue, so you know that it's selected. Press replace, and then click photos, and we're going to search for whatever you want. So for me, I'm going to type in blue aesthetic background. You can type anything you want to be your background. If you like marbles, you can do marbles. Canva has a wide selection of things that you can choose from. You'll see here soon after I type in blue aesthetic, the list goes on and on and on of what you can use. So I'm just going to go through this and search for what I want. If you don't like any of these on Canva, I recommend going to your Safari, searching whatever you're looking for, put aesthetic at the end of it, and then you're going to hold it down and press save, and then you can upload it onto Canva from your phone. Once I decide that I'm not going to get any better than the one I saw at the top, I'm going to go ahead and select it. I'm going to play around with what position I want it in and decide how I want it. To do this, you're going to double click and then slide it up and down. Every choice doesn't have this option. It just depends on the dimensions of the pictures originally. You're going to press the plus in the corner and then go down and look at the different font combinations that they have at your disposal. These are very easy to use when you want something that pops, but you don't want to create it yourself just yet. It's great for beginners. So I used the Feeling Cute. This isn't the name of the font, but I am going to put Daily Dose at the top. And before I go on, I'm going to slide down at the bottom, as you can see me doing here, and press ungroup. This takes the top layer and the bottom layer of the font and separates them so that you can move them around freely. I'm then going to change day to this, and then I'm going to change the font color. To do that, you just scroll over at the bottom again, press the little A with the color under it, and decide which colors I want to choose. Canva gives you the option to use colors within the picture, but I just chose a pink color that was in the same family of the colors that I already had. So right here, I'm just positioning everything how I want it and changing the colors accordingly. Next, we are going to press the plus button again, and then we're going to go to my upload. Then I'm going to choose a picture that I already had in Canva, and I like this one, so I'm going to position it wherever right now. You're going to slide at the bottom at the bar and press effects and then background remover. I want to let you all know that to do a lot of the things that I'm doing, you do have to have Canva Pro, but I absolutely believe that it's worth it. It's $12.99 a month. But even if you don't want to use Pro, there's ways for you to create your own intro using the same steps. But when you're searching things, filter it to only provide the free options for you. That is right. You can still do majority of the things that I am doing for free. I'm going to also leave some of the apps that you can use that may not be used on regular Canva, such as ways to erase the background and things of that nature. So for this picture, as you can see, it's in the front of that picture that is the biggest. What you want to do is, after you cut out the background, you want to slide at the bottom, and where it says position, you're going to click that and press backwards so that the picture will be behind the biggest picture. And then you're just going to align it how you align the rest of the pictures to make it all cute. The next thing you're wanting to do is to resize the picture so that they kind of fit the frame how you want it to fit. Next, you are going to want to duplicate the slide. Press the three dots at the top and press the thing that looks like a paste sign. Then you are going to delete the pictures off of it, and you're going to search in your elements, subscribe. I'm going to delete the pictures later on because that's when I decide that I don't want the pictures on there, when I want the subscribe to pop up. But it's completely up to you if you want the pictures on there, etc. So I then went to the video section to try to see if I can find a subscribe on a transparent background so that it can actually click it, but I couldn't find this. You can try searching Google to find it and insert it in so that the subscribe pops and makes a little sound, but for the sake of this being an easy to follow video, I did not add that in. Next, I clicked on animate at the bottom. You want to make sure that the screen is lighted up blue. If you can see that it has like a highlight around it, that's how you know that you're on the right thing so that you can animate how you want every element on the screen to pop up. So I chose tectonic for this one because I like the way the pictures kind of crossed and faded out. But as you can see, I played around with each one of them to see if they were my cup of tea, how I wanted it. And then I decided in the end how I wanted it to go. Now we're gonna take a brief pause to see how it's looking so far, to see how page 1 plays with page 2. That's when I decided I did not want the pictures on the screen when the subscribe came up. Next, we're going to press the plus again and go to elements, and then we're going to look for Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and things of that nature. Whatever social media you want to be displayed on your intro, you're going to want to make sure you go to elements, press the plus, and add those in. Once all 3 or however many social medias are on the screen, you're going to adjust them how you want to. And then you're going to press the plus, press text. And I'm just going to use one of my pre-saved fonts and add that in. Later on, I am going to go to the bottom part and change the font that I want to use because it's not that visible with this light font. And so I'm just going to sit back and let y'all watch how I do this. Now that I have my 3 important screens, here's another preview of what everything looks like. You can change the animation per page. Just click on the screen and click at the bottom to animate and change it. So I changed the second and third screen to pop, whereas the first one is still on tectonic. You can play with these however you see fit. The next thing I am going to do is change those animations so that they flow a little bit better together. And then after that, I'm going to press the plus button again and choose music. Yes, if you have Canva Pro, you have copyright-free music. Why pay for another app when you have Canva Pro? Huh? Right here, I'm just changing the amount of time that I want each animation to occur, but I don't think that it was actually working for me. So let's not even talk about that. But the next thing that I want to bring your attention to before I get to the music part is that to change the music, to change the animation per slide, you have to make sure that you're clicking on the screen. Now, here comes the music. The plus button again. Go to music and type in whatever music you're looking for. I typed in happy and here's what I got.
You're like a circle that floats around.
I wasn't too much feeling it, as you can see. So I just switched between a lot of different sounds to see what was my cup of tea.
Like, ride with me, if you ride with me, you can slide with me.
So from here on out, you pretty much have the gist of everything. If you want a notification bell in there, go to Elements, type in notification bell, and you can find it. At the bottom here, this is where I was talking about, go to filters, and you can click free so that you can get the free options that Canva provides. And that's pretty much it, guys. From here, I just kept on changing the animations to see what fits the best with what I wanted it to look like. I'm still here trying to figure out how to work the timing, but I'm assuming it can't be less than 5 seconds, but I'll look into that later. I hope this video was super helpful. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it. Share it to your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your stepmom, your stepdad, your stepsister, everybody, because we're going global. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Love y'all. Bye.